I've tried and failed to stay off social media this weekend because I knew that Tommy Robinson's face was going to be plastered everywhere and Unite the Kingdom was going to be all over Facebook. But I caved in, I had a look, and I was depressed for two reasons. One, obviously, because Tommy Robinson is now a mainstream political name in this country. Most people know who he is, even if they don't agree with his politics. I do find that quite alarming. But secondly, it's just because of the attention that he drives on both sides of the political spectrum. So, for example, I would look on your average Facebook post, and you've got people on the left who are calling people thick, and you've got people on the right who are just essentially talking with their emotions. And I come from a post-industrial town in Wolverhampton. I know people that share this stuff or have shared this stuff in the past, and I've noticed that a lot of it is from people who have left school at 16 and didn't really get that much out of the education system. So I think fundamentally GCSEs don't really teach you anything to do with cognitive biases, and they don't really teach you how to decipher sources that well. Like, for example, GCSE history, it'll teach you what sources are, it'll teach you what propaganda is, but it won't really teach you how to, one, identify it, and two, decipher vested interests. So I think because I did it at A level and then at degree level as well, I think we need to start implementing some of these skills, some of this source evaluation skills, and really embed it further into GCSEs and make things mandatory. I'd even ensure that things like a politics GCSE is implemented in every single school across the country. I'm not saying um, it needs to be mandatory or that we're going to start indoctrinating people's children. I just feel like we need to start operating in a discourse where people know what terms they're using, but it also sets them up for the future. If they're going to be politically engaged, at least give them the tools to help. And of course, we also need to address the cost of living. People need to realise that immigration isn't the problem through politicians actually raising living standards. So I wouldn't put all the burden onto them. And before anybody says anything as well, I'm not condoning their views at all. I find it morally reprehensible, some of the rhetoric that we hear about Muslims, some of the rhetoric that we hear about immigrants. Um, but calling people thick isn't the answer because I fundamentally think they aren't. They just need the correct tools to veer themselves out of this situation. Most of them. Most of them.